Alright, so in the lower part of this map, we do have Team Solid Zack, the red turn, and the green turn Koktromel. I don't want to even imagine what that means. And opposing them will be the Terran player Bram and the Protoss player Terran. Yeah, we've casted this guy before, and I'm still not used to calling it Protoss Terran. It's just such a blasphemy.
Yeah, I don't like it when players do that. It's really irritating. Like, there's the player Jim Rayner, and he's a Zerg, and it's like,
Oh
what?
yeah,
You're
like I
messing with
said,
my head,
that's
man.
no, that's a blasphemy. I have to say. All right, so Rex is going down for both of these turns. Meanwhile, we do have Terran. What the hell? Sending out a scouting probe. Nothing too out of the ordinary yet. Getting a gas now. Bram is also getting a gas. Let's see how the his opponents are doing. Yeah, Koktromel is getting a gas as well. Zack is being gasless so far. So I would like to, I'd like to see things that we have seen in the first 2v2s we had in this Dutch StarCraft 2 Team League. One of the guys teching or expanding while the other one, his teammate, was pressuring hard. And then when the first guy stopped teching or achieved his tech or expansion, they switched roles.
Yeah,
And
and the other one then goes into
yeah,
getting his macro going, and the other one
yeah,
starts
exactly.
harassing.
Exactly, and it was so nice to watch. Second gas going down for our ProRAS player here. And we do have Reapers out on the way.
And yeah, we are seeing exactly what you said. So Zach is taking that first expand. Cooktramel's teching. Well, when I say teching, I mean he's taking a gas, and there you go, there's the factory. So he's probably going to go into Hellions or something for map control and contain. Uh, it's such a big, wide open map that Hellions are going to be so useful here. Reapers are going to be useful. Anything with a lot of speed. Oracles, Phoenixes, Medevacs with boost are just going to be really good on this map.
I have to agree. We have a lot of cliffs around the map that the Reaper can jump over and abuse the terrain. But this one is coming out on the map a little bit late and has not done much so far.
And I'm just getting pinged by my Dutch friend. Koektramel means cookie jar.
Cookie jar.
Yeah.
Okay. I was. You have no idea what I was imagining it means.
I have no idea either. I've heard Dutch is a pretty weird language.
Um, I can't disagree with that. But it sounds like a mixture of all Germanic languages. Okay, so now we have Coxtromel expanding. So he'll be getting Hellions, no doubt. No, it will be mines. Okay, so mine defense, and he will try to defend both of them. Nice expansion placement as well, because it's all in a line, so he can just like place mines everywhere along this line and defend both their expansions. But this from Koktromel will not be going up, at least not for now, and more Marines will be needed to take care of that Reaper. Meanwhile, we do have a Dark Shrine on the way.
And yeah, that Reaper's just making his life a nightmare. That expansion is going to go out. And I was thinking, I saw the Twilight Council being built off one gateway. I was like, no, we're not going to see a Dark Shrine, are we? Come on. So it looks like they just want to do the most obnoxious build ever. Reapers into DTs with a hidden ninja expansion.
Alright, and now the Reaper has to get out of the way. Taking some hit points off that command center, but not nearly enough. The Marines will be enough to defend versus that. Mines getting into position at choke points. Like I said, really nice, expansive strategy here coming out of Team Solid. And, that Dark Shrine is getting perilously close to being finished. A proxy pylon would be good to be built very shortly here. So we do see Zack and Koktromel playing defensively, and Terran with Bram just going offensive on their asses. Now, how effective this will be remains to be seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure how effective it will be. Armory is going down, double armory, so we're going to see mech out of one of the Terran players. And I don't know if they were playing really defensively, they would have one of them would have an eBay because they haven't scouted the Protoss. They don't know what techie's going. Oracles could run in now and just destroy their mineral lines, but it's DTs instead, so their mineral lines are going to die.
I love the communication between the players. It says Hellions. Oh, and the DT does get inside the main. Where's the second one?
He's in the other mineral line.
Okay. Both of them are targeting the main mineral lines, forcing drones to be pulled off. And right now, Zach with Control have got to be going. Dude, seriously? Well, yeah, seriously. One of the DTs gets picked off, though. The second one is alive and kicking, accruing 12 kills. That's a whole lot of kills, if you ask me, and is making his life so worth it.
Get out of scan range! No, what are you doing? Oh.
Okay,
15 kills.
Doesn't matter. 15 kills. That's a huge deal. So this brings us to 21 SCVs and 16 SCVs versus 32 and 33, and we do have expansions going down as well. So now it is Team Solid's turn to pressure, but looks like they will be turtling. I mean, what else can you do with Mac? Just do Hellion run-bys and turtle. Oh my god, just as the probe turns and finishes, the Hellions catch on to the probes. A lot of them are going down. Oh, this was not a lucky day to be a probe in a Terran's army.
Yep, and not an equal trade to the DT harass that came before, but very good, because this Protoss is behind. His natural has only just gone up, so he doesn't have too much chrono energy to spend. And it looks like we're going to go into a Blink Stalker, I'm guessing. Yep, Blink has finished with Marine tank support, which is actually really good. So it's really kind of beefy, powerful build. True.
And we have Temple Archives being built behind this, so Sintox, they're going for all the beefy units. They're going to be using these Blink Stalkers to harass, maybe even pick off this command center. And I was just wondering if they will be as bold as to go up that hill. There are a lot of mines stacked there. And you know, behind this they're getting tanks and they're getting Archons, so basically nothing will touch those tanks once they have enough Archons and Zods.
Yeah, and I mean, the biggest problem with siege tanks is they have kind of... Their HP isn't low, but they die very quickly.
Yeah, that is true.
Somehow. But having a buffer between them, like Blink Stalkers, which are kind of beefy, their only problem, again, they have the mobility, but they have problems dealing with bio because of the large numbers.
That's why we do have Storm coming in right now, and a lot of gateways, +1 arbor being chrono boosted, +1 weapons already finished. I think Sintox are actually in a really good position here.
Yeah, they are. They have complete map control with these Blink Stalkers. I want to see the Terran playing bio Zach to start getting his medevacts out and really zoning these Stalkers out and putting the pressure back on, because at the moment they're just not doing that.
They are not. And if we see at the economy, we see that they're behind as well in this regard. More SCVs being killed off here. But, you know, Widowmine's scaring Terran away, so he has to pull back for now. And Bram's still kind of like securing this expansion here, not allowing himself a moment's respite on his service and moving away. We can see a very long macro game in this 2v2 today here, because this map has a lot of expansions, unlike the one we were playing on last week. And this is really funny at the watchtower. There we go.
Oh god, no stim going down, and these Marines Marauder will all die for free. Just a little bit of HP damage, but they have their third up faster. Zach hasn't landed it though, so he needs to get that going. But yeah, it does look like we're going to go into a long macro game. There's just so many expansions, both teams playing really passively. I'm not sure why Zach has a lot of bio. He could be out on the map kind of looking for these Blink Stalkers, trying to kill them.
Definitely could. First Thors and Hellbats are on the field already as well. And I really like what Sintox is doing here. They're just keeping their map control intact, always having a unit at the watchtower, moving around with the Blink Stalkers, looking for expansions. Look at this. timing of the expansions, they have it right. They have it rounds to the second. They know exactly when their opponent is likely to expand, and more mules and SCVs are going down. But the Blink Stalkers will not escape this time. There's a lot of bio here, and it has stim, but no medevacs. So every stim is a permanent damage to all of these units, and look at them. All of them are already in orange.
Yeah, 2 medevacs have come down from Zach, so he's going to start his production now. And to be honest, the longer the game goes, though, I'm gonna have to favour Sintox because he has his Templar archives, he has the mech, so he is stable. He can do a mass air transition if he needs to late game, and Skytoss with Templar support is just such a powerful composition right now. But it looks like not gonna opt for that, going with mass gateway. So it looks like he wants to flood it with zealots.
Yeah, it looks to me as well. Meanwhile, getting a robo facility behind this just for detection, I'd imagine. Maybe even a transition into Colossi or Immortals. But who needs Immortals and Colossi with this many tanks? I mean, tanks in low numbers are not as effective and are really vulnerable without support just because of their slow firing rate. But as they get higher in numbers, their DPS is just too much, and they kill stuff so fast that in the time you can close on them, you're already dead, most probably.
Yeah, I mean, in large numbers, and more tanks beat everything on the ground.
Yeah.
True. And with the other player going by, I mean, they're going to have no problems dealing with unless there is that Templar support, which, I mean, he already has, because those storms will then wreck the Marines with the low range. So we'll see if later they might go into an air transition, but right now it's such a powerful army. Tank, Marine, Zealot, Archon, with a couple of storms thrown in.
So let's see what the food supplies are looking like. Apart from Coctromel, most the other and Terran, oddly enough, the 2 Terran players, Zach and Bram, are almost maxed out at this point.
And here we go, Bram coming in for a drop here at that natural goods spot. There's nothing that can defend us, and they're going to get a lot of SCVs and possibly this base here. One more order going and tanking the damage of the Widow Mine. And he's going to be able to lift up and get out of there. Oh, lifts and saves the expansion. So sloppy targeting there from Bram, actually taking out 2 or 3 depots instead of targeting down that command center. But stopped mining, killed a few SCVs, and did good damage.
Yeah, and I think he will go for round 2 in a moment here. Just healed up all of his remaining units, and he will definitely go for round 2. So Coctrommel double expanding right now, as he does have the minerals to do it, but Team Sintox moving out on the map, and if they get they still have the watchtower, and you know, around the watchtower there is high ground. If they can get a good position, control these chokes, not allow the enemy army to cross through those chokes without getting barraged by siege tanks, they could be in a very good position and just reinforce these 2 points continuously with Gateway Templar armies, and they'll be pretty much set to win this game.
Oh,
there goes
God.
the siege up. The couple of storms are going down, and like I said, crossing this gap will not be easy for Team Solid by a long shot.
No, and they're taking so many free tank hits. Bio stimming in. Zealots need to go now. Zealots getting a good position though, charging into the side of the bio. Colossus and Blink Stalkers coming in is just a madness of death and destruction. And to be honest, I think Sintox come out on top because they keep their Colossus, they keep their Stalkers, and they keep their tanks. All they lost were the bio there and the Zealots.
Yeah, but the tank count heavily favoring Bram. He needs to reposition those tanks though, if he wants to make them useful. At the same time, the drop we have seen before comes for a second round, and this time the command center will go down. And once this bio is killed, actually, it might be GG, because then all that's remaining are the tanks, and they're not being reinforced fast enough.
Yep. But Sintox doing the wise decision. They killed those bases, that base. They've killed the base at the natural. So they're just going to pull back. They have this proxy pylon here, up near where the 4th bases are. So you can start warping in Zealots there, or DTs, and go and start harassing. There's no turrets here. So 3 DTs, and I think you can snipe those 2 bases.
True enough, and behind this we have more expansions going down for Sintox, so Yeah, looking pretty good for them, and it looks like our predictions might be right. And Sintox will take this 2v2, putting them up 2-1. But the game is not over yet, granted, so we shall have to wait and see what actually does happen. But if we take a look at the supplies, we see that Koktromal and Zack are hugely behind in terms of army supply. One drop not going to do all that much versus this almost mined out base, which is not that important to Bram any longer. So just pulls the SCVs, lists the command center, and just
Flips
says,
to the planetary fortress.
"Yeah, I'll just go to the planetary, dude. How about that? Let's see
Getting a
what
high sec
breaking."
as well, just to give a bit of extra beef to all of his buildings. So yeah, you only see that when people are planning to go into late game. I like the marine positioning, running around so it doesn't have to deal with the planetary fortress. And that base is going to go down.
At the same time, though, Terran and Bram are pushing out. And look at the number of enemy tanks here, and look at their number. He doesn't even have to siege up. God damn it!
No, he doesn't. With the zealots coming up from the side as well into that big ball. No, he doesn't need to siege. Now he chooses to, though, because he realizes, oh wait, there's actually more siege tanks back here and some bio, but I mean, it's already too late for...
It's too late. Nice, beautiful concave there being created by Sintox, flanking from the top as well as from the left, surrounding all the enemy forces and just forcing their way through their ranks. There go the GGs. Sintox, as of this moment, up 2-1 versus Team Solid. Well played, sir.